handling this very well. The noise is well below the threshold of what I would expect. And here's one bonus that we could do here is to go into the video controller here, the software for the MCV1, and we could further increase the sharpness, which I'm doing currently right now. So I'm about number 6 here on the video, and we're right at the threshold of noise that I could see here. I'm at number 5 here, so we still quite bring an immense amount of detail. So it's doing like a live processing. You've got a scaling adjustment here with this new controller on there, and you've got a level basically as well that does gamma at the same time, plus the adjustments of the video controller. You get to bring the finest image you'll ever be able to see. Now I would like to try to send the scope on. Of course, I'm going to unplug the DVE here for a moment. We're going to reduce the exposure to 2 seconds, sorry. And I'm going to change the gamma to 45. The reason is on the monitor on the side I'll be able to see that. I would like to point this to M97. I normally cannot see M97 from in town, simply because it's just too faint for me. It's too low surface brightness with a 16-inch here or any camera that I've tried to use. M97 for me, I just can't see well at all. So we're going to give it a try to that. I'll be right back. I'm going to go swing the dome and send the scope on M97. Hopefully we'll be able to see it. I'll be right back. Okay, I had a couple of guesses here earlier, and one of them tripping the tripod, and I think it might have moved my alignment. So what I'm going to do is see if we could get something visible for one brief moment. So bear with me here. I'm just going to take an exposure of about, I don't know, 5 or 8 seconds, just to see if I have the Owl Nebula in there or not. I think the scope is, might be out of whack. Yeah, I think we don't have it at all. Oh boy. Darn, this is not good. Okay, just bear with me here for a moment. Okay, we're going to change exposure here to 10 seconds. Just want to see if we get to see the owl. Or not. This is something for me that's very difficult to get. Oh yeah, it is. Alright, I see it. Okay, we're cool. I think I do. I hope. We'll have to move it to the right a bit more. So bear with me here for a moment again. Okay. Man, oh man, this is going to be hard to see. Again, I've never seen the Howell Nebula here in Ottawa. It's impossible with the light pollution that I have. Although it's a big scope, I still cannot see it at all. So figure something there. So what we're going to do is push this thing a little bit harder. We're going to try for about 25-second exposure and see what kind of dynamic range we can get out of this. Bear with me for a moment, folks. We'll see how well this is going to go. Okay, let's see if we could bring that out somehow. We're going to lower the brightness. So, yeah, we see a little bit of the owl. All right. Okay, hang on a sec, folks. We'll see if we could expand the dynamic range of this now. And for me to do so, is to change the exposure again. So with 25 seconds, I'd like to bump that up to maybe 35 and see what we're going to get for results. It's pretty faint. Most people see the owl quite bright. I don't. The amount of light pollution I got here and the neighbors with their bright lights and the general air pollution, I can't see nothing here. And I really mean it. So let's see if we could get that owl in there too. Yeah, Jack, I think he did. Somebody was here earlier and they kind of tripped in it a little bit, so I'm going to have to do another 2-star alignment, but we'll wait for that. Okay, Debbie, have a good night. Thanks again for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Debbie and Tom, thanks again. You have a good night. Okay, yeah, the image is trailing pretty bad, actually. Okay, let's see what we're going to do now. I cannot lower the brightness anymore, so we're going to engage the DVE built inside of the MCV-1 and try to get what we want. There you go. Oh, this is cool. Good stuff. Okay, this is the DVE I'm adjusting. We don't want to go too bright. We don't want to go too dark, but just enough to get the right dynamic range and is what we want. There you go. So now with the DVE activated, we get to go super bright, we get to go super low, and now we get to select the right dynamic range and see the owl live. And that's what I like to see. I've never seen that from Ottawa. This is the first time that I see the owl on the screen here and on the computer screen. So obviously the dynamic range has increased incredibly, allowing us to adjust the final adjustment here. Here we could increase the brightness of the DVE and go to the video control software and bring down the brightness. But I find we lose the dynamic range, so we better increase the brightness and lower the DVE a little bit more. Now what we could do is turn up the brightness to about 120 or so, 118, and let's lower the DVE adjustment. I think we'll get a pretty decent image here for what it is. Now we've got haze coming in here tonight as well. It's going to be fog patches all over the place. It's still trailing a little bit, Jack. One of my buddies was here, and I was there around the mount too earlier, so I think I might have knocked it out a little bit. But hey, we're mounted on Alpad, so Yeah, to be expected a little bit. Okay, Carl, thank you very much for stopping by. I really appreciate you stopping by. You have a good night, Carl. Hey, we've got Stefan Lalonde watching at the moment. Stefan, how's it going? Really glad you're on. He went to Conscope Center and trained him how to deal with video. Some of those guys in there don't know nothing, so obviously Stefan offered to go down and train these guys, and I hope he took the time to wrap a camera around one of those guys in there, around their necks, so they could walk around with a camera all day long on their necks and not forget what you taught them. So, Stefan, did you go there today, or are you going tomorrow? Good stuff, Stefan. Glad that you're on. We're just testing out the new MCV-1 with a built-in DVE, Stefan. Okay, so you're going tomorrow? All right, make sure you grab a spare camera and you wrap it around the one of the guys' neck, and he wears it around the neck simply that he does not forget how the thing works and what accessories to give to the customers.